Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jessica and you are at Scotland Hill Farms. I thought I would take you around and show you the calves that we have right now. I actually took over doing the calf raising, a few weeks ago. And so it is my job to raise any calves that come through. The number is always changing depending on when we have new calves coming in, or we do have a farm down the road for heifers, so when they get old enough, we move them down there, and you can hear my little babies mooing in the background. But I wanted to show you guys this before it got too noisy and they were milking back there in the parlor, because then it's very hard to hear. Sorry about the lighting. I tried to get as much light as I can, but it is an old barn. So my babies are really going to start to moo now. Oh, and go pee. Because they were laying down really nicely, but now when they see me, they know it's feeding time. So I'm still about an hour or so away from feeding them, but I wanted to get out here and show you these guys. So this one here is peeing so nicely on camera. She was just born 2 days ago. So she is still my bottle calf. She doesn't actually have anything in that bucket. She gets fed a bottle, which I'll show you. Twice a day, morning and night. Obviously it works because she's peeing a lot and she's really healthy. But she's really cute and she's out of a really good cow. So my husband definitely wants to keep her for the future. And then over here we have this nice black calf who, very cute. It's a boy. And he is a week and 2 days, 9 or 10 days old. I know, and he wants a bottle. He drinks very well out of a bottle, don't you? But today is his last day with us because it's a boy and we don't need him around, unfortunately. So he will be sold tomorrow. You're cute, aren't you? And so that's all the calves I have in the barn right now. We actually just moved a bunch around. So we've got these other pens out. They've been cleaned out and bedded with some sand, so they're nice and comfortable. When the calves go in there, we'll put straw in there, just like in those. Oh, we've got another pen over here. These pens here are for if we have a sick cow or one that needs to be separated for some reason, given some medical treatment. They go in here. Charlie likes to go in these pens. He's not really supposed to, but at least there's no cows in there right now for him to get. And then we'll move down here. So in this pen, we have cows that are going to freshen, or that's what we call it, when they're going to have their babies soon. So they get a nice comfy spot. And we can keep a closer eye on them to see when they're going to have their babies. So just one in here for now. I'm not sure what they're doing with her because they've got the door open, so I don't know, but that's our new mom's pen. Down here we have some steers. They always want to know if I have grain. I don't have grain for you right now. 3 steers in here. Those will be for beef eventually for our family. I mean, sell some to some friends, but everything's nice and fresh in here since they cleaned the barn out the other day. And my babies are gonna moo. They want their food. And then I'll take you outside to show you the ones that are bigger. So here's the barn that we were just in. There's a silo that we do use right there. The camera doesn't want to focus on that. And grain storage, manure storage, although right now they're using it for storage for bale bale wrapper. And if we come up here, in the winter time, we do have calf hutches along here because it's more shielded from the wind and the cold. But during the summer, we do move them up here. Here is our big barn. This is what we refer to as our freestall barn, which is where all the milk cows are. In the winter, they stay in there. When it gets warm enough, then we let them out, as you've seen on another video. This in here, they can go out of the end of the barn. They go into here, focus, and into the holding area so they can be milked in the parlor. So that will all be happening shortly, by about 4 o'clock. And someday I will take you to see that process. We've got our sand pile here. Kids love to play in that, but it is the sand that we use to bed the cows and the calves. This pen is what we refer to as the super hutches, really big hutches. These are for the oldest calves that we have on the home farm. So these calves in here, hey baby, come here. These calves in here are about 3 months old. Sorry, they're very noisy. They were just taken off milk and they're not really happy about that. And they know me. And they want to see if I brought them some. So right now we have 3 calves in here and they're all about 3 months old. We've got their hay feeder and we feed them grain. And then this is just open. So they have 2 places that they can get in out of the weather. And they have a watering trough up there. And then these are what we refer to as the calves on the hill. So after they're in the barn and really young, they get moved out here to individual calf hutches. So these calves, oh, it's going to be very noisy now. These calves in here, these are between 2 and 3 months old. These are actually some Angus calves that will be moving up to my dad's farm to raise for his beef. This one's in here, staying out of the sun. This one has become an escape artist, was out the other day. So we have to keep an eye on you. And then these ones down here, there's 2 more, are about 2 months old. So we just moved them out of the barn this past week before we cleaned anything out. So that's generally when they get moved out here, is when they're about 2 months old. And they're wanting their milk too. Not happy that they just have water right now. We gotta wait an hour. And this white one down here. Are you gonna come out and say hi? So right now that's it. I've got 4 calves in the individual hutches, 3 in the super hutches, and 2 in the barn that are really just still very young, although the one will be going tomorrow. So not a lot of them right now, but we do have a few cows, I believe at least 2, who might be freshening in this week. And so then I'll have more work. Yeah, so that's our calf situation right now. Thought I would just let you guys see what I'm working with. I have a bee that's trying to attack me right now. And I'll be out in about an hour to feed them. And now they're going to be mooing until I come out. Alright, that's it for today, guys. Just thought I'd show you some cute calf pictures. Hope you guys have a great day. See you on the next one. So this is actually at about 8:15 the same night as I was filming, and this cow went into labor. She has a notoriously hard time giving birth and so needs help. I know this looks kind of barbaric, but a cow can actually die while calving if you don't help it out. And this was a particularly big bull calf that was born. And sometimes cows will have them laying down and sometimes they'll have them standing up. I know that fall looked really hard, but actually that's a good way to help get their lungs cleared out, is when they fall to the ground. It looks like, you know, it doesn't look so good because it looks rough, but it helped it get its lungs cleared out. This calf is actually doing fine. The mama was really attentive to it. He's just checking to see, and it is a bull, and she definitely would have had problems having that calf without assistance. So this is my husband Darren here helping her out, and you can see that this mama is very loving. She's licking it all over, and it's already got its head up. So you can see it's already kind of rallying to life more. It's got its lungs pretty well cleared out, and the mama's continuing to lick it off, but you can see it's already trying to sit up on its little legs. And surprisingly, this is only about 10 to 12 minutes later. So they stand up that fast and can walk around. I think it's pretty amazing. It's obviously not even all the way cleaned off yet, and it's already up on its feet walking around. And this is about, I think, about half an hour later, and so the mama is continuing just to clean it off, and you can see already how much more coordinated it is. Just starting to romp around. And at this stage, they usually will do this and then eventually find their way back to the cow's udder and begin to nurse, which is really important to get those first hours of colostrum in. So yeah, this was a pretty awesome day.